Welcome back to Southern Draw Outdoors. A little rough around the edges.
We were fortunate enough to be able to take a great young lady by the name of Madison on a deer hunt of her dreams up in Michigan. Now this was a very special hunt. Madison is a young lady, or should I say, is physically challenged in a way. She's wheelchair bound. Involuntary muscle movement is what she suffers from. The only time that she lays still is when she's asleep. So to be able to have her harvest a deer was quite a challenge. It's in Michigan, it's winter, it's cold, snow. You put all that together with a girl and then trying to get her around and get her set up on a deer, it's tough. Now Madison, again, like I say, she's a very special girl. She doesn't let the wheelchair get in her way of doing anything. She loves life, she lives it to the fullest, as best she can. And again, she's an amazing young lady. One of our pro staff members, John, was the one who took her up there on this hunt. He met her up there. A gentleman by the name of Woody offered up his hunting camp to us.
How you guys doing?
Hi there.
John Hall.
Hi, John.
You're Madison's mom?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You're Walter?
Yep.
Nice to meet you, Walter. And this is Woody. He picked us up at the airport.
Hello, John.
He kind of surprised us. We had a rent-a-car coming and he surprised us there, kind of saved us a little money. We appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem.
And
not a problem.
all right, man. Sorry we're a little late, but
Better late than never.
yeah.
Well, you know, being that she is wheelchair bound, Woody had a few box stands up. You can see some of those in the background in the footage for himself and his family and other hunters that he takes out there to go up into and hunt. Elevated stands. Well, it's tough to get a wheelchair in an elevated stand. You can't get those up a ladder. So we had to hunt out of a ground blind, which made things a bit more difficult, especially for the fact of getting her into it, getting her out there to it. Like again, we're talking frozen ground. It's snowing. And you know, you got this girl all wrapped up in a wheelchair and trying to get her into a blind. You gotta lift the blind up, get her under, pull the blind back down, get it all set up, get her situated in it. 2 or 3 people in there to help her do what she's gotta do. Not an easy task, but one that we overcame and one that we were successful at. Weather conditions that day were a little tough. I think about 16, 17 degrees, snowing. I mean, the actual view was gorgeous, beautiful, white ground, snow falling, deer in the background. You couldn't ask for a prettier picture. Picasso couldn't have painted a prettier picture than what was there. She wanted a buck so bad she could taste it. And they're sitting there watching these does in front of her. And time was drawing near, light was going away, sun was going down, however you want to put it, and no bucks had come around. And John had just convinced her, well, this is it. You're gonna have to take one of these does. We waited as long as we can, but it's time. We need to take one of these does. They no more than pretty much agreed that that was gonna happen when all of a sudden out of the background, here he comes. This 8-point comes strolling in.
Up a little bit more. Okay, listen. When I count to 3, we're gonna shoot, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. He's hit. He's hit.
He's hit, Madison. You got him. You got him.
Madison, you got an 8. It looked like a nice 8.
Got an 8
Yes.
point.
It all came to fruition. It happened. It was a beautiful thing. She got her deer. She's the most, I mean, she was just ecstatic about it. Great 8-point buck. It was one that I'd be happy to take. And I'm just so happy that she was able to do it. That her condition made it tough, but that's what strut and rut is all about. If everything was easy, everybody'd do it. It's not easy. These are the kids that we want to help. These are the ones that can't do it on their own, and that's why we're here.
If you want to be part of the Strut and Rut organization, or if you just want to find out more about them and what's going on with them, you can log on to strutandrut.org. Doing these things with these kids is very rewarding. It's something that you really can't explain it until you're there and it happens while you're right there with them. A little rough around the edges is the way my father used to describe me to his friends and other people that he might introduce me to. There's always times where you don't have to be rough around the edges.